One of the things you've probably noticed in healthcare is that you get less and less time with your provider. Here at Speech Solutions, we don't do that. The reason you're seeing that happen in so many clinics is because insurance pays not based on time, but on session. So whether you get seen for 10 minutes or 45 minutes, the provider gets paid the same. There's a financial incentive, therefore, to cut down the length of time you get with your provider. But here at Speech Solutions, we're therapists. How are we to do our job if we don't have time to connect with you, let alone adequately teach you whatever techniques or exercises you need to manage your symptoms? We spend more time with you. If we spent any more time than we already do, you would get tired of us. So, this is a great quality service. We hire wonderful therapists. Only the best work at Speech Solutions. They're very human, they connect with you, and they are very driven to provide quality services and follow best practices. They know their research. In order to follow this business model, it's imperative that we get the full amount that we're supposed to from insurance. If you're watching this video, it's because you have classic Medicare and a supplemental insurance, also known as a secondary insurance. Classic Medicare pays 80% of whatever service is provided. Your supplemental insurance is supposed to cover that other 20%. Now, we're contracted with your primary insurance and they reliably pay us. We don't have to collect that up front. We're going to get paid that from insurance. However, the secondary insurance, historically, whether it's Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, AARP, they are not reliably paying us. This has forced us into the situation that we have to collect that amount, that 20% up front, in order to persist as a business and continue to offer the quality services and offer the time with the patient that we do. I'm going to tell you up front what that costs and what you can do about it. So the average session is going to be anywhere from $14 to $28. It's a percentage, 20%, and so that amount depends on what services we provide. The therapist will tell you the amount to the penny that it costs that we need to collect. If it's a communication service, if we're working with you on voice or speaking or language, it's around $14. If it's swallowing, if we need to do swallow therapy, it's around $16. If in one session we're doing communication and swallowing, it's around $28. The exception to that is our very first session with you. That's going to come out to anywhere between $50 and $200 because we are providing evaluation services in which we take down what symptoms you have, how severe they are. We get baseline measurements for comparison in the future, and it helps guide therapy, what we're doing with you. So that's a one-time charge, $50 to $200, and then after that, it becomes much less costly per session, $14 to $28. After we collect this, we bill insurance. If secondary pays us, we're going to promptly reimburse you directly. That often doesn't happen. It happens randomly. Secondary insurance will go months without paying us. Then they'll pay a week or a couple of line items, and then they'll fail to pay us yet again. If they do pay us, we reimburse you. If they don't, we give you a receipt. You take that to your secondary insurance, and by all means, be upset at them and tell them you are supposed to pay this. You are contracted to pay this. At that point, should they reimburse us, we forward it to you because you've already paid us. Or sometimes, if their consumer is upset, they'll take their consumer more seriously than the contracted provider, and so they may directly reimburse you for what you've already paid us. Thank you for your understanding with this unfortunate situation created by large insurance companies. Thank you for your faith in us as a small business. Thank you for the opportunity for us to serve you. We love being a part of your life and helping you in your journey.